It's like I'm a zombie with emotion, you know? Someone's hurt me, they've bitten me, and I'm like this now, like, oh, of course I'm gonna be crying. Like, happy Halloween, innit? And subscribe, leave a comment, like, share my content. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by December. Please help me, help me. Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's Shani, and today I wanted to practice a zombie look for Halloween. I'm gonna do like Instagram filter Halloween things as close as I could possibly get. So today's one I'm gonna be working on is this look here, which is an Instagram filter of a zombie, and I'm gonna try and recreate this now. I haven't practiced. I saw this morning. I thought that would be a great idea to see if I can actually make myself look like that. I hope you can see it. But yeah, we're gonna give it a go. So I think the first things first, we're gonna work on the eyes. So if I'm quiet, I might voice over this because I'm really bad at eye makeup. Thank God this look does not entail eyelashes. So let's get straight into it. I'm gonna bring you a bit closer so you guys can see. You know, I'm a bit apprehensive when you're this close to me. Anyways, right, so I'm a little bit flustered today because I just walked like a mile. So yeah, I'm just gonna dust under my eyes and on top of my eyes. I'm going to see, oh, my table is the wrong way round. Don't you just hate that? You know when you've got a table and it is marked one way for you and that's the way you use it. God, I'm so shiny today, guys. Do forgive me. Right, so we're gonna start off with the eyes. On the picture, it looks like she has a, excuse me. On the picture, it looks like we've got a black smoky eye that fades into like a red and that goes down here. Also, she got green lipstick, which I do actually have, which I'm kind of happy about. Very dark eyebrows, which I naturally have very dark eyebrows anyway, so yeah. So I get really offended when people say, oh, you know, don't fill in your eyebrows with black, you should do it with brown. But when I do it with brown, you can see it so baitly. Anyway, moving on, which is just a black eyeliner. I should put, let me just put a bit of contour so the colours can pop up. Contour. This is why I voice over. Some cream concealer. I have this palette here. I'm gonna go for like a quite light color, so this one. I'm just gonna go over my lid, so I might speed through this bit. Use a black base because it requires a black eyeshadow, and my black eyeshadow's got a lot of sparkles. It's not very opaque, so we're just gonna take this kohl pencil and from the inner to the outer, but not all the way out because it does look like it kind of just finishes on the lid. It's not like up, that up, and kind of just work it messily. Yeah, so yeah, we got that. Same with there. Sorry if you can hear my belly rumbling. As I told you, I just did a mile walk and I haven't eaten. I haven't even drank, so it's probably not even a case of being hungry, but a case of being thirsty. So just fill in that bits that I feel are a little bit light. This could be darker. This is like the best blending tool ever, I swear. I won't use my blending brush anymore because my blending brush sometimes leaves me in a bit of a mess. So now we've applied the black, and I'm just going to take a tiny bit of the black eyeshadow. Now I know from past experience using this black, it is very that it just comes off a lot. So I just want to use like a tiny bit and kind of blow off the excess, because obviously we want to use a red color, so I don't want it to pack up my eyes with black, but I don't want it to look mad patchy. Do you know what I mean? I think I should have used my other black from my Sleek palette. It's too late now, isn't it? It's done. And you're just gonna blend your best, you know. As I told you, I'm no G at this, you know. I'm learning. I'm self-taught, and yeah, just bring you along for my journey, you know what I mean? The color, because that is like the next kind of color on here. So to transition the black into the red, I'm thinking I need to go like brown, a little bit browny. Go for another brown. Okay, so I have a brown in this palette. It's a matte brown, and I'm just going to take the other side of the fluffy brush, which I probably shouldn't be using, but, and I'm just going to work that up into the crease so the red has something to transition into and it doesn't look like mad crazy. Yeah, as I talk too much. Right, now I'm going to take this cheap ass palette. Okay, this is my cheap ass palette, and I had this, the only palette I got that's got this like crimson red in it, so I'm going to work with that red. Also in the Revolution Midnight Unicorn palette, it does have this kind of brick orange color. So we're going to use a combination of the two, because I'm not too sure how pigmented that red is. I've never used it. Furthermore, as soon as I bought this palette, the only colors where you can see the colors that I've used are just the browns here as transition shades, and these ones down here as highlighters, because they're really nice highlighters, especially this gold. This gold here. This orange color. Yeah, and just work that upwards, because I'm kind of scared how it's gonna come out. I hope you guys can actually see the colors. It's quite cloudy today, so and again we're just gonna work with this orange shade and then move on to the red. And in the picture it does kind of come down onto here, but I think I'm going to do that afterwards, and all the way up to the eyebrow. This color is really nice, like, you know, you put it on. I wasn't too sure, but I'm actually liking this. And all the way up into my eyebrow. Yeah, so I'm going to take this red, this crimson red here, out of this palette I got from eBay. It was like £6 or something. You know, I was just wanting to practice with my SFX makeup, so I didn't want to purchase something really expensive, but as time is going on, it's proven that maybe actually purchasing those might actually be. Anyway, moving on. Take that red and work that in as well. I don't know how great that red powder is, but we're just going to bring that down around the eye. Yeah, so I'm going to bring that down and around right under the eye to kind of make it look more sunken in this side. I'm just going to kind of blend some more of that colour out. And don't panic, it is Halloween makeup, so it doesn't really need to look that great, but it does need to look somewhat uniformish. So I'm just trying to bring some more red in this side, but it's proven to be really hard. Anyway, let's move on, because these eyes are just a hot ass mess, and it's not supposed to look all that pretty. I think I'm making it look more pretty than it is. Right, I'm going to take some green. I don't know which green I should use. I really want that dark green, but it's gone. So I'm going to go for this emerald green in the Unicorn palette. Oh shit. This emerald this emerald green, yeah, and I'm just gonna pull it down on my lash line. I got like a baby sty in my eye, so anytime I do like eye makeup, kind of itches. So that's how I feel the eyes look on there, and it's a bit off, but again, I really want to just try this. Okay, so to me the eyes look great. To you they may look hella crazy, but anyway, moving on. I've left the mascara in the other room, so we're going to bypass the mascara because there is no lashes really on this look. There's not really that much lashes on the look. So now we're going to change the kind of tone and colour of the face, and I've got my SFX palette, so I'm just going to go into that. It's got a lovely like bogey greeny sort of dead for real. Is that alright guys? I wasn't too sure how I was going to go about the next step, so what I did is I've kind of given myself a little bit of a green hue on my face. I've applied some homemade scar wax and I covered it with foundation. I want to see if I can do the actual scar that runs down here. I've got a bobby pin and I've just taken the you know, the plastic off, so I've got quite a sharp edge. If you are doing this as a child, please get an adult for supervision purposes, as some items are quite strong in smell, and also we are dealing with sharp objects. So let me just get a bit closer. I hope that's okay. So as you can see, I've got the fake wax on, and we're going to just make like an incision so it looks like it's been cut like so. Now as you can see, you can kind of see the white, so I just want to make that a bit thicker, look like it's a bit raised than that. Perfected how to apply this homemade scar wax, and I do believe it's because I used a scented Vaseline, which is a lot softer in consistency, so this would look better if I use proper Vaseline. So anyway, just gonna kind of let that foundation and that kind of dry in a little bit, and then what I want to do is I want to take my black liner, but I can't find my black liner, so I'm just going to take like this little brush here, black here on this brush. I don't know what this brush is, but I've never used it, so I thought, ah, what the hell, let's use it for this. So I'm going to make the inside black. As you can see, is still that kind of fleshy toned Vaseline colour, so I want to kind of distress that area and kind of make it black and red and green and all sorts of colours. Like you just want to set up the bruising really. So as you can see, it kind of darkened it up, kind of made it look a little infected, a little bit nasty. So now I'm just going to go again with this green colour which I've been using on my face. I don't know if you can actually see, but my face has got like a tinge of green on it. And I'm just going to put it around the scar itself, kind of make it look like I am slightly decaying. Kind of close that stitch now, so I'm kind of just want to open it up a bit, especially here. There, yeah, that's looking much better. Now you're going to get your liquid blood, and this is why I like cotton buds, because I hate when my fingers get messy, even though. So I'm just gonna I can't find, not that I can't find, but my cotton bud. I'm gonna just lay that right in the crack of my face, like that. Kind of sponge, and this blood is really, really good. This blood is from Revolutions, and I really like the consistency of it. I love when you pull it on thick, it stays thick. When you pull it on thin, it looks thin. All right, let's complete the rest of my face. I'm gonna take, let me put this down. I'm gonna take that green color and this color, and I'm gonna literally just go over my entire face. I've just got a generic sponge, and well, I'm just gonna go ham, really. Doesn't really show up on my skin tone, but it does give me a hue of death, which is what we're going for, really. So when you come up really close, you can, I mean, under these lights, it's a bit much. Let me kind of see if I can, no, you can't really see. Okay. That scar did take a while, and I'm supposed to do like 2 more. And one's supposed to be on the lip. So the one on the lip, I'm gonna try and do latex instead of the wax, because this wax is really soft and it's quite warm in here. For some reason, I think my neighbours put on their heating, because I haven't got none of my heating on, and it is freaking hot in here. And maybe that's why Gets died. Yeah, Gets my new goldfish that I only bought him 2 days ago. I come in and my whole sitting room stinks of dead fish. I look into my tank and he's floating, and I don't really deal with death that great, so I mean, I was like, am I going to break the news to Ozzy, you know? Of Vaseline, petroleum jelly, lip balm, whatever you have, we're going to use that as a adhesive, and we are going to make the scar that is here. So I'm just going to dab where I want to put my homemade scar wax. Going to make a little worm. Oh, going to make a little worm. It's actually, yeah, left over from this one. Oh, make a little worm, and I'm going to put it where I've applied that piece of more. Use the liquid latex and it will help it stick even better. And I'm just gonna, because it's just like, and then just kind of pat it down a little bit, but not too much, because you want to kind of put a gash in it, yeah. And then to smooth it out, to kind of blend it in with your face, you take some saline solution and the end of any brush, the slimmer the better I find, so I'm going for this paint. And just gonna blend this out into the skin. As you can see, it's quite easy to work with, and it blends nicely. Now the one that is on my face, on my eyes, is gonna be a little bit tricky. Scar wax, I'm just gonna apply it here, and it's not symmetrical, but I don't think anyone's gonna notice. It's a little bit off, okay? So this is the beginning of how you do it. So just take a little bit of the foundation and just kind of, and run that lightly across it. And again with this one. And again up here. Be very careful, because it's your eyeball you're dealing with, yeah? So for this one, I'm just going a bit gentler. I'm so shook. I don't even want to do this, but yeah. Then you want to go in with a bit of green. I can never find my, oh, it's right in front of me, that's why. Go in with your green. So I'm getting a bit of latex. I'm putting it on my lip, but I don't know how this is gonna work out. Okay. Put the latex on. Get a bit of tissue. Excuse me. God. Rip it up into tiny little pieces and stick it onto your lip. And tear off any excess. And repeat that until you get a little bit of a layer going on. Take blood on some cotton buds, because I want it like pretty accurate. So I've got some of this on a cotton bud, and we're going to just go around here with it. Hold it with the foundation, so I kind of look dead anyway. Yeah, and I'll go over it with the green as well. Around it, and the purple as well. Actually, this green's good for my lips, actually. We're going ombre. Yeah. Then I need my black pencil, if I can find it. And I'm just doing my all zombies have that sort of dead around the mouth thing, because they ain't been drinking no water, they're dehydrated, you get me? But that shadow just under there kind of makes the lip kind of come out a bit more, you know what I mean? And just make it look like the infection has taken place. And then colour that in. Mascara on my lashes. You can put false eyelashes. As you know, I have a real problem with false eyelashes, so I don't attempt to put them on, because I'll be here for like 20 minutes trying to put it on. Wherever there's like creases and that in your face, kind of emphasize them, so you look kind of wrinkled and oldish, you know. It's very hard. I don't really have that many wrinkles, so I'm just gonna go in with the, you know, what I think it would look like if I was a little bit on the wrinkly side. This is just gonna like do some. Just watching that battery thing is gonna die. Yeah, a little bit of, not contour per se, but you get me. I had the black, I got the black highlight up and yeah. And then some lines, like on the mouth. Not bait though. One more shadowy. And this is my finished. Oh no, it's not. It ain't finished yet. So don't be like me and be putting contact lenses in when you've got a star in your eye, but this is the finished look, and I think it does look pretty darn easy to do. The only thing I would say is, like, when you're making your scar wax, use original Vaseline. Don't do what I did and use like some shea butter softening petroleum jelly, because like, I don't know if it's the fragrance in there. It's so soft, it's so hard to mold it, and I actually had to leave it to set for like a few hours before I could even use it on my face. But this is how the tutorial turned out. I don't think it looks too bad, and yeah. Happy Halloween, innit? And subscribe, leave a comment, like, share my content. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by December. Please help me, please subscribe. It's free, it doesn't cost a thing, and peace.